Hey, what's up? What's happening? All right, so for this video, I'm gonna break down how my January went. So every month, I wanna break down my finances. I'm gonna really lift up the hood to how I'm doing. And essentially, I wanna be accountable to yourself and myself as well. And, hopefully, if you're looking to get into the industry, you can see what's kind of possible and, what a typical or, what an experience for a personal trainer might be like at a Puregym. Self-employed, and just share my journeys, because I suppose they say the best learning or teaching is the best learning. So if I could share my experiences, hopefully I get better as well. And also I've got a little diary to look back on, because I watch my videos back for when times are good. If times go bad, when I had my rough period about 6 months ago, really to watch the videos from when I was up really helped me to get back to the basics. So it's like a nice little public video diary. So January has just gone by. It's February the 2nd now where I'm filming this. So we'll get straight into it. So my total revenue for January was £6,513. So yeah, very good month. Obviously not by far the best. I think the best I've managed to do 8,000 on 2 occasions, maybe even 3. So very good, because December was about 3,000, but November was again about 6,600. So yeah, back up to what it should be. Essentially December, essentially pretty dead month, and my gym was going through renovations. So for 4 weeks, so 2 weeks the men's changing room was closed, and for 2 weeks the women's changing room was closed, and nothing was essentially done. Like really, it was. There was even complaints from members about they closed the gym for 2 weeks, or closed the change rooms for 2 weeks, and there was really nothing much to show for it. So that was a bit frustrating. Obviously I couldn't train some clients in that time because obviously, they can't get changed, and like some people train before work lunchtime, so if they can't get changed, they can't train. So that, I blame that for my bad December. But yeah, January started really well. And I've just been hungry, really hungry, and obviously January is January, so the seasons are real. That's one thing I've really realized over my time as a trainer, is that obviously you can think you're a Superman and that these things don't apply to you, but it's these trends and these seasons are definitely a real thing. Obviously January, everyone's looking to get back into the gym, people are eager to train, and this is the best time to capitalize on that. Alternatively, there are challenges. Obviously, some people haven't been paid since before Christmas, and January is a very long month, so again, that's kind of impacted, that might impact things a little bit. So I expect February to be even crazier. I expect to increase, and yeah, generally this month I've just been hungry. I've been so hungry, because having those times in December where the change rooms were closed, and obviously essentially a lot of people stopped coming to the gym over Christmas, especially where obviously you got the Christmas break, and a lot of people stopped coming to the office. People travel for family abroad. So I was just chomping at the bit. I just couldn't wait. So I've just gone full steam ahead for January. So the revenue was decent, and what was really impressive, I find, is my sales. Like I literally, I managed to get 86% conversion. So I set up 22 assessments, 21 people turned up, and I managed to convert 18 of them. Not all of them came through. Some actually dropped out, so some deals fell through, so a couple of people changed their minds, but essentially they left with a yes. So I got some kind of commitment. Obviously I got a financial commitment, primarily, and a couple I think I settled for booking in a first session without the financial commitment, which is not great, but it's something. That's how I calculate a close. If it's I need to think about it, that's not a close. If it's a no, obviously it's not a close. So that played a huge factor, and now I've got 32 clients. My target is 40, but I'm thinking to increase that to 50, because essentially I think I have not valued, or I have not placed enough importance on hard work. Now, don't get me wrong, I believe in hard work, but I've always felt like hard work was something that is temporary, and it's not and really and truly, it's not something that the most successful people essentially have systems where they're not grinding it out like that, if that makes sense. So you read, for example, you read a book like The 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, and you know, you read that book and all of a sudden you believe like you should be, you know, set up all these systems in place, have these people here and here. And don't get me wrong, there's millionaires. I know people that, you know, they literally making all this money and they're not having to grind it out. But, you know, until you're in that situation, you know, you should value hard work. You should value the grind. You should value those hours. And for what we do, obviously, you know, if you're grinding it out, if you're doing all these sessions, you're going to make a lot of money. Obviously, have an exit strategy. So, you know, my strategy is obviously do my thing, share this with you. And then, you know, my plan is I want to create like a coaching program to help like new personal trainers or people getting in the industry to create a good income for themselves through by working at a Puregym or a similar low-cost gym, in whether that's the UK or abroad, through kind of methods that can easily be replicated in other business environments, other gyms. So that's kind of my grind. But obviously, you know, I want to stack up, I want to save and invest into property. I want to use the money I make from personal training to invest into, again, these kind of videos here and you know, this kind of training business that I'm trying to set up as well. So I'm super motivated. Obviously, you know, we want to, me and my girlfriend want to move to another place, slightly nicer area, slightly more expensive. We want to get a pet. So there's lots of motivation there. And I'm just hungry. It's just, it also just, you know, you want to look successful because, you know, essentially personal training is a business that, you know, you can't hide. Like, everyone knows if you're doing well or not. If you're on the gym floor with the clients all the time, then people can calculate your money almost. Not that people do, but I'm sure they do. If you're quiet, you're never in the gym, then it's very clear to everyone to see that you don't have that many clients and you can't be essentially making that much money. Like, you know, I've got clients literally, like, I almost hate to see them when I don't have a client because they'll always say something like, "Oh, Josh, you ain't got no client, no? Oh, what are you doing? You're not training anybody." Like, they say it out of kindness, but it hurts me every time. So, yeah, so I've just been hungry. So, you know, and the main things I've changed is I've really pushed my gym floor approach. I've worked really hard. Like, if I ever have a gap in my schedule, so someone cancels or I don't have a client booked in, then I'll just be on the gym floor and I'll be speaking to people, approaching people on the treadmills, cross trainers, wherever, where they're training and looks like they can have a conversation without being interrupted. I will do it. Whereas before, you know, when, you know, things were not going well, I would leave the gym. Essentially, I got lazy. Grant Cardone, a popular sales speaker I listen to and follow, says that, you know, when things are going wrong, like, people get lazy, and that's not their fault. It's just, you know, when things aren't going wrong, it's just the easy thing to do. Like, just get out of the gym. And, you know, I just, yeah, as I mentioned in other videos, I just went about it the wrong way. I thought for me to get more clients, I just need to boost my profile and become this kind of figure and this kind of person that's desirable person to train with. Versus, you know, what really the answer is just providing great customer service, knocking on more doors, being more hungry, approaching more people. And I should have really realized this by some people that have come and gone. Like, there's been people that have trained at my gym who have who have worked at my gym, who have won multiple fitness competitions, have like thousands of followers on Instagram, but yet couldn't have enough clients to pay the rent. Essentially, ended up dipping out. There's even, you know, someone who was working at my gym with like almost 500,000 followers on Instagram, but he still had an employed job by the gym, you know, making less money from that job than you could as a personal trainer. And it's just like, wow, okay. It makes you really question the whole hype of social media. Like, all these people, all these gurus like Gary Vaynerchuk making tons of money off preaching this social media message. Sometimes you've got to really question it and really think, is that the right thing for you? Like, I really wholeheartedly believe that that's not the right way to go. As a personal trainer in a Puregym or a similar gym, the gym group or something like that, you just need to be knocking on doors. You need to do the free stuff, the non-offline work. Grind the offline work, and you're gonna have more clients than you can handle. I spent thousands of pounds on bogus courses like Fully Booked Formula, like bogus, such a regret. The only positive thing about Fully Booked Formula is that I met people that opened my eyes that you can make decent money in this. But other than that, you know, all this post on Facebook every day, all this nonsense, put flyers in this shop, joint ventures, posters, blah, 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 nonsense. You pay all this money, and all they literally, I would have benefited so much just by Josh. Someone telling me, Josh, you've got 5,000-6,000 members in your gym. Just approach them on the treadmill. Just speak to them. What are you doing? Anyway, you live and you learn, right? So yeah, so for February, more of the same, literally. I have a target. I want to aim for 40 clients. But I might have to up this to 50 just to make sure I put the work in. One thing I'm also realizing is I think training yourself is overrated. I always, you know, place such a high importance on getting my sessions in, but really and truly, I should probably save that to the weekend. And, you know, why do I need to dedicate my time to training? Really and truly, I always used to think you need to be in shape to get clients, but the more I get into it, I think that might be actually BS, you know. That might be completely irrelevant, because I think, you know, even you looking in great shape and good size and everything like that, it's probably intimidating for members. For some members who just want to get fit and healthy, get stronger, just be active, you know, you looking like, you know, ripped up and huge and muscular, it's probably the opposite of what they're looking for. No one cares if you could deadlift this or bench this or squat this. No one cares. Some people might, but the majority of people, they just want to train with someone that's nice and friendly, that knows what they're doing, that can guide them, teach them proper form, give them proper advice. So yeah, so you know, if you're trading in time to be training your clients for time for yourself, you know, you might need to shift that to the weekend and reduce that. But anyway, we'll see for February. So February, I need to make more money. So I'm aiming for at least 7,000. So we'll see. Obviously, I'm going to do this video for next month in March, looking back at February. And yeah, we'll see. God willing, we keep things going. And yeah, let me know how you're getting on as well. Give me any questions, you know, any comments, let me know as well. Connect on Insta, on this, YouTube. And yeah, give me a like if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.